you say that I was the life of the party.
It was important for us to put names and faces to these victims, right? And so we were trying to figure out what could we do to symbolize these Georgians. And so we came up with the broken heart, because we know that that is what they have left behind. And so we're hoping that this visual of 5,000 broken hearts will encourage Governor Kemp to do something different. Things have been so different during this pandemic that we've not been able to celebrate life the way that we typically have when a family member dies.
I felt it was very important to be here to make sure that all the lost loved ones were recognized in a manner of this memorial wall that we have. With all the 5,300 lost souls of Georgians that were family members, cousins, mothers, uncles, and fathers and dads, we need to make sure that they are recognized not just as raw numbers on a data sheet, but actually human beings and the loss that their deaths have caused.
I don't know about you, but the last time that I was involved with a memorial service involving thousands of people was in New York City on 9/11. And here we are in Atlanta, in the state of Georgia, 5,000 plus lives have been lost. And it puts me in the frame of mind and makes me realize that we are at war. And everybody here in the state of Georgia and the United States of America needs to realize that we are at war. And we are not only up against an invisible enemy in COVID-19, but we're also up against an invisible enemy in our leadership and our government that refuses to acknowledge these deaths, refuses to acknowledge this war that is going on. And that's why we're here today, to ensure that not only do we increase visibility and awareness of these lives, but also we hope that at some point, by putting these hearts up in this amazing place that stands for human and civil rights, that our government, the leaders of Georgia, will have some compassion. Something will move them to action to protect our people.
We wanted to put names and faces to these victims of this horrible disease. We didn't want them to just be statistics, as so many have been easy to write them off as just numbers.
My mother's name was Joanne Sneed.
My father's name was George McKibben.
My sister's name is Nancy Shannon.
My dad's name is John Leopold.
Mary Jones, my auntie.
Ruth C. Harrington.
Juanita Edwards.
Cheryl Lynette Patron.
May all of those we love and care about stay safe, so that this virus does not claim one more person.
Say that I was the life of the party, the first one there and the last one out the door. And I hope you say that I never met a stranger, and when you'd say I love you, I'd say I love you more. Will you play my favorite song, hang my picture on the wall, mention me in prayer? How will you remember me? How will you remember me? How will you remember me? It's okay to say how you feel, and that it really hurts and you don't understand. And I till the very end. And when you play my favorite song, hang my picture on the wall, mention me in prayer. How will you remember me? How will you remember me? How will you remember me? I'm not just a number. Oh no, I'm someone's mother. I'm your brother. I'm your loved one. How will you remember me? Will you put my name in a song and sing it all day long? Will you feel me in the air? How will you remember me? Will you save a seat for me?
Not let their names be in vain. We will continue to love. We will continue to tell the stories to our next generation. But we will be able to tell the story of how we overcame.
Brothers and sisters, we thank you all. We would like everyone that's here, if you could just stand. We know we can't touch each other unless you're family, but we like for you to just extend your elbows out, because what we do is a tradition that was given to us by Avery Sunshine, one of our queen mothers, and she would say, I'm a link in this chain and it won't break you. So we know that we are linked to our ancestors, that they touched us and they continue to touch us. Even in this moment, some of us wouldn't even made this walk without our ancestors walking with us. And so we want to just make that connection, and we say, if you would repeat after me, I'm a link in this chain. And it won't break here. I am a link in this chain. And it won't break here. We are links in this chain. And we won't break here. Ashe. Please greet someone. I know we can't hug, but just let them know you love them. Let them know you love them.